The kingdom of heaven is like a dragnet cast into the sea that brings a haul of all kinds. When it's full, the fishermen hold it ashore. Then sitting down, they collect the good ones in a basket and throw away those that are no use. The kingdom of heaven is like a dragnet cast into the sea that brings a haul of all kinds. When it's full, the fishermen haul it ashore. Then sitting down, they collect the good ones in a basket and throw away those that are of no use. Greeting, guys. It is me again with a message of the kingdom of heaven. You know, guys, that quote above, Jesus was busy. Yo, guys, Jesus was busy. You know, now I am looking at the parables from a different place. You know, before I used to look at them, you know, understand. I love, guys, Jesus' parables. They were, guys, they were so difficult to understand. But now I'm looking at them in a different way because of what is being preached in churches. You understand? Now I am forced, you know, to really value them. I value Jesus's message because I can't hear it anymore. No longer anyone preaches his message. So I value anything I hear from the word. You know, when I read the Bible now, you know, I read it with joy. I read it with excitement. Most of the time I usually watch these dramatized gospels. I enjoy watching them because, you know, I sit and I look at these people who act out Jesus. The way they act him out, guys, they really represent, you know, those times. And, you know, I enjoy, I sit down and just concentrate on what is being said, because when I listen to pastors, yo, guys, my spirit just comes down. When I listen to pastors, my spirit just comes down. So, guys, Jesus was busy. You know, I am now realizing that Jesus was busy. Really busy, guys. Just like the pastors are busy. You know, pastors are busy with the message of the beast. They are busy with the message of money. They are busy with the message of riches. They are busy with the message of prosperity. They are busy with the message of earthly blessings, as if they are coming from Jesus, you know. So I'm looking at them, you know, from a different view. You know, guys, while I'm speaking about this, I'm realizing a quote that I read somewhere by someone. He was saying that when a purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And you know, right now, guys, I'm really appreciating that quote because it's true. Really, when a purpose of a thing, in other words, when you have someone, making an example, when you have someone in your life that you don't value because you don't know why they are there. You know, guys, people are rushing to be in relationships because TV is telling us that, oh, you're 13, you're 12 years, you should have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend. So these children are running after relationships because TV is making it something that is beautiful. These guys are still underdeveloped. Their brains are underdeveloped. Yet TV is showing them that it's good to have a girlfriend. I mean, at 12, at 13, at 14, at 15, your brain is still underdeveloped, but your flesh is lusting after sex. So it's like you're lusting after something that your mind, that your brain is not ready for. You understand? So people are in relationships. They want to be in relationships. They don't even understand why they are in these relationships. You understand? So they start abusing each other. In other words, when a person starts abusing you, they're actually telling you that, listen, I don't know your purpose in my life. So I'm looking at what pastors are doing. Jesus is coming down here, giving us his blood. Guys, we should appreciate that guy. You know, guys, I'm now starting to appreciate Jesus because I'm starting to see him in a different light. That guy really suffered here. You know, the guy came in the old era, you know, during the Old Testament, and he was born in that era while trying or coming to bring a new covenant, because the Old Testament people were in the covenant with daddy, not with Jesus. They were not with the Son. So Jesus is coming in the old covenant, the covenant of the Father, and he has to obey the laws of the Father, yet at the same time bring new laws. That's why he says, I did not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill them. So he fulfills those laws, the laws that were laid down by the Father. So he's coming to the old covenant, but bringing a new covenant that is contrary to the old one. You understand? Hence, you find contradictions in both the Old Testament and the New Testament. Some people don't even believe that the Bible is real because it contradicts itself. They don't understand that there should be contradictions in the Bible because the old covenant was with the Father and it was sealed with the blood of animals. The new one, the covenant, is with the Son and it is sealed with the blood of the Son of Man. You understand? Because God wanted our children, his children. In the Gospel of John 4, Jesus says God doesn't want slaves anymore, but he wants people who will worship him in spirit and in truth. You understand? So he had to bleed. I mean, he had to bring a new blood for that to happen, because Daddy will never ask of something without providing it first. He provides, then he asks. So he says, I want those who will worship me in spirit and in truth. But first, he has to provide blood. So I'm looking at Jesus from that point of view, and I'm like, wow. I'm starting to really appreciate Jesus, and I'm starting to really appreciate the message he brought, because as I speak about it, I'm realizing more because I'm studying more of it, and I'm getting more understanding of it, and I'm so happy. You understand? So I'm looking at him, and the guy was so busy. He was so busy with the message, So pastors going about being busy, preaching this message of the beast, making the guy who's sitting in the second heaven with his cohort so happy. I'm looking at them and I'm like, these people did not appreciate Jesus. These people are not appreciating Jesus, and I don't understand why. I don't understand. Guys, psychologists, they try to understand every action. You understand? I love what they are doing. But the things of the spirit, guys, they can never understand. They can never understand, even if they try to, because it's just above everyone's pay grade. You understand? The Bible, guys, is the book of the kingdom of heaven, meaning it's in the level of the gods. So we can't understand, you understand? But at the same time, I'm trying to understand why pastors are doing this. That guy went to the cross. Guys, Jesus, whenever I think of what happened in the Garden of Gethsemane, he says, Father, let this cup, be done away. No, he didn't say that. He was actually saying that, let this cup be taken away from me. In other words, I don't want to go to the cross anymore. He was thinking of the pain. Jesus will often speak of the event of Gethsemane, that he would go to the cross and be killed. But when that time came, guys, things changed, because he started asking for his disciples to pray for him. Yet he never asked for his disciples to pray for him before, but at that moment, he asked them, pray for me. He was so full of, he was so sorrowful, he was so painful. He was thinking about that event, and pastors are preaching this message of the beast. They make me so angry, because this guy went through so much for me, for you, for them, and they in turn take the message of the flesh, the message of the beast, the message that is in line with the lust of the flesh. Guys, I've been saying this over and over. This message they are preaching, I love it. Guys, pastors are preaching a very nice message, a good message. It makes me happy. It makes my flesh happy, but it doesn't make my spirit happy. Guys, I'm a spirit in the body. My flesh is happy with this message because my flesh died. When Adam died spiritually, his flesh died as well, and nothing happened to the flesh when Jesus brought back the blood. So their message is very good, but it's not in line with my spirit. You understand? It's not in line with your spirit if you are still spiritually alive. So what pastors are doing, guys, I'm really, really not happy. I am angry. The message of the beast, guys, I don't want to hear it anymore. So we should start now preaching the message of the kingdom of heaven, guys. This thing, guys, is really pushing me to announce this message the more. Anyway, guys, this has taken 10 minutes already, so I'm going to stop here and then we continue in part 2. Thank you.